So before we get stuck into the models that are available, check out Gamemat.eu. I'm putting the models out on this fantastic battle mat from them. Also pre-painted terrain sets available from them. The Warp Portal individual piece. And you can also check out the industrial terrain set from Gamemat.eu as well. So links below for a wide variety of battle mats in all shapes and sizes. Double-sided mats available from them also. And then their pre-painted terrain sets available as well. Link below. There's an 11% discount code that you can use across the store. They are shipping worldwide. And then to mark the arrival of their new website, if your order comes to over £300, there's an extra 5% off available at the checkout as well. So Gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and pre-painted terrain. We'll now take a look at the models that are available. Welcome to this for sale video for the channel. I've got a number of miniatures from a wide spread of factions available. So in this video it's a chance to take a closer look at what's on offer. As per usual, links below for eBay. We are shipping these around the world, so wherever you are, a chance to pick up some models for your own collection, and also a chance to pick up a piece of channel history as well. So I have 6 or 7 factions represented here. I've just gone through my collection. It's models that I'm not using so much. They're all of these are still relevant and still usable in the different codexes and so on. It's just models I'm not using. Perhaps they may well suit your collection perfectly. So first up, Levaithan Tyranids. Biovore's here, the new sculpt, the plastic sculpt from Games Workshop. You could just use them as pyrovores as well. It's the same kit, and I don't suppose people are going to be too fussed about the sculpt that's used. So I painted up in my Levaithan Tyranids colour scheme. I do have 3. I'm going to list them individually though, because I know that people like to use them perhaps individually, just as like single model units for their lists. But there's 3 of those here, painted up in the Levaithan Tyranids colour scheme. It is the latest sculpt, the new sculpt that came out for those. So, as I said, all the links will be there for you in the video description below or in the comments section. We have a captain here for the Imperial Fists, a regular captain. It's not a Gravis one, but just a regular Primaris captain. Now, this model, as you can see, is exceptionally well painted. It's from Siege Studios. So you can grab him. It's just one model I'm moving on here for my Imperial Fists, just I'm not using this captain. And so he is available, but he could be a great leader for your own Imperial Fist force. So black trim here for the 5th company. One Primaris captain for the Fists is available. I have a quite large chunk of Necrons. We'll come to those in just a moment. I've got a few models here for the Eldar. So I have spare wave serpents, so I'm going to move on one of them, like so. And this one's quite dynamic because it's magnetised here. There it is, painted up in the Brazil colour scheme, loosely based on that. And turret's removable, magnetised there on the base is the best way to do the basing. So that's just lasts, it's really good, and just it won't snap on you, so like so. And then magnetised. So I've got 3 loadouts that you can do. The Bright Lance option. We can just pop those off and go for the twin shuriken catapults. And just line them up like so. Or you can pop those off, and I've actually done the scatter laser option as well. That just rotates around like so. So you've got scatter laser option there as well if you want. So 3 options available. I nearly always run the Bright Lances, but it's up to you. Those options are available on that Wave Serpent. Next up is the Aeldari Crimson Hunter. I only ever painted one of these. And with my models, I don't put them in display cabinets. They all get wrapped and bubble wrap and stored away. So these will come to you in excellent condition. This one's just been used pretty much for a couple of Apocalypse games. But there it is, comes with the base. And then that just pops off there like so. I'll show you the details underneath. Again, the Yggdrasil colour scheme with the sword. This looks quite blue on camera. It's quite turquoise in colour, the true colour of it. And then all the cockpit details painted as well, if you can see in there. Yeah, you can see his face. So all those fine details are done as well as a chance to pick up a flyer here for the Aeldari. So as I said, I've only got one of these, so once this one's gone, it won't be available again. Just a one-off opportunity to pick up these models. Same with the captains, same with the Biovores. Don't have any more of those. Once they're gone, they're gone. Next up, something very unique, but useful. Multiple uses for these. I think they're called Ostrak Bone Reapers from Age of Sigmar. They are Games Workshop, but they're Age of Sigmar models. So I painted these up for the Thousand Sons to use as Chaos Spawn. I'm just not using Chaos Spawn, and so I'm going to move these on. So what I'm going to do here is I've got 6. I'll run them in pairs, because that's how Chaos Spawn come at the moment. So 1, 2 and 3, like so. So they'll come as 3 pairs of those. But they're painted up and based to match in with my Thousand Sons, but you could use them for the same, the use that I made them for, or you can use them as Chaos Spawn for any of the Chaos Legion. So useful unit. I've done them in pairs, and again, eBay links for them below. So there is no panic, by the way. I'm not dropping any of these factions. I've just gone through my collection, and now and again I like to move on models that I'm not using. The collection I have for 40k is vast, so I'm not so keen on storing away models that aren't being used, but again, they're still relevant. May well suit you just fine. So we've got a squad here of 10 Fire Warrior Strike Team. We're going to put 2 drones in there as well. And these are painted up with the latest colour scheme. Show you a couple of the models. So they're available. Obviously they'll come as a full unit, plus the 2 drones with those as well. A couple of units here for the Orcs. People have been asking about the Orcs, what's happening with them. They're not in the league. I'm revamping them. They need a major revamp, and so I've got a few spare units that are available. First up is a character, so it's the Pain Boy. So this is actually a plastic kit. It's not a fine cast. There he is, with a grot on his back. And then I've got, I actually can't make it to a squad of 10, just don't have the models, but it's a squad of 8. They're mostly knobs. There's 5 knobs, so I mean you could just use the 5 knobs from this, but I'm going to sell them as a block of 8. So I'll show you the knob models. They're just head and shoulders above regular Orc boys. Another one out. Some of them I've given the double handy weapons, like this one. It's pretty mean. So there's 5 Orc knobs and there's 3 Orc boys. Here is Bart with the checkered pattern on them. So again, you can check out the eBay listing. It's going to give you some nice photographs for you to see what's available. So 8 of those. I took the up armored Orc boys and I would just put them in and count the unit as knobs, so you can do that kind of thing if you want to. But if not, there is a full block of 5 knobs in there and then 3 spare Orc boys. They'll just come as one lot. So then for the Necrons, I'll show you this vehicle here. So it's a Ghost Stark for the Necrons, like so. That's the view down there. You kind of need to paint one of these things in sub-assemblies. It's one of the ones you do need to paint in sub-assemblies. Again, I've magnetised it using the large magnets there. It's always worked out the best way of doing it. Details there on the driver there at the back. So it's a very impressive model, but that is available. One of these, so grab it whilst you can. I'll list these as individuals, but the Canoptek Spyders. So for 3 of them, I can show you one more, but they're all pretty much the same. They pose slightly differently, but that's those plastic kit. So 3 of those are available. I have a squad of 5 at Necron Lychguard. So good for protecting overlords. There's details there on the shield. Just painted up in Necron skins, the details on the swords. Tried to make those as neon, as glowing as possible. You can do the cool pose where they're swinging the blade around like that. So one of them's posed like that. Strange things. So 5 of those, a full squad of 5 of those available. And then add full squad of 10 Necron Immortals. Pull those forwards. That's nice. So I think these are the Ghouls option, Ghouls Blasters. Full squad of 10 of those available. I'll show you one more. Like so. And we have almost finished now. We've got Wraiths. So I'll do these as a squad of 6. I'm running Wraiths. I have 2 squads of 6. I'm going to move on one of them and keep the others running. Block of 6 Wraiths, getting one-off opportunity to pick up these. They're fearsome models and they're a nightmare to get rid of in the game. They really are good. But I have other Necron units on the way. So I'm moving these ones on and I'll keep one of my other units of Wraiths. But there is a squad of 6 of those available, so you can check those out. Then finally it's Necron Flyer. So Nightscythe or Doomscythe is your option. So it's based like so, that's the basing work on it. And then paint it up like so. So I've sold one of these before and people are asking about the options underneath. So I've painted up the beamer option here if you go for the Nightscythe as the transport vehicle, and that just actually push fits in there. Like so, I never actually glued it or needed to magnetize, it just pushes in. If you want to go for the Doomscythe, I have kept the assembly for that, so that is available. So if you want to paint that up, spray it silver, and then add that in, then you can. So both options are available here for this Necron Flyer. The Doomscythe packs a mean punch, is a very good weapon in the game, but that flyer is available, just slots into the fly base. So that's it for the models. I've got a couple of terrain sets here, got a lovely set of walls available. They'll all come as one lot, so you can use those for 40k, Age of Sigmar, historical wargaming. And they've also got a rusty industrial terrain set here. This is actually Games Workshop set, so painted up with some rust effects on them, but you can use those as a set for your own games of 40k, or indeed games like Necromunda as well. So that's all the items that are available. Do check out the links for eBay. We are shipping worldwide, so these are available to people all over the world, but you'll see more pictures of these by following the eBay links. You can alternatively, you can get in contact with me directly, so I'll leave my email address in the video description below as well. I can combine deals and so on, work something out if you want to. Just get in contact that way if you wish. That's the video. Keep a lookout for more content on the channel. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.